Hey y'all, it's Angel, your best friend who happens to be a therapist. I still can't believe they talked me into doing a podcast, but here I am and here we go. I'm not gonna lie to you, we gonna talk about everything. Nothing's off limits, the good, bad, and the ugly. So put your seatbelt on and enjoy the ride. Hey friends, what's up? What's happening? To all my parents out there, it's that time of year for us, y'all. It is that time of year. We are about to get our lives back a little bit. It's school time. See, I call school time getting my life back because, over the summer, it's like, even if they go to camp, we still have to keep them entertained and we still have to work and get things done, but they don't have nothing to do. So all of our normal free time during school is not free anymore. It's filled with kid activities, entertaining them, doing something. So it's school time and we about to get our lives back, y'all. But we have to prepare just a little bit. We got to prepare. So I want to kind of go through some tips and some tools that we use around here to help us get ready for the school year. So first things first, don't wait until the day before or day of school to get ready for the school year. I'm a little crazy with it, so I'm super organized when it comes to things like, at therapist is my career and everything. But if I wasn't a therapist, I would probably want to be one of those professional organizers and people that are about feng shui and declutter, because I can't stand it, y'all. I'm a neat freak. I think y'all have heard me say this before. If things are out of order in my house, I am out of order. Every time I get sick and my husband has to take over with the kids and, with the house, and because I'm down for the count for a couple of days, when I get better and when I walk downstairs, my house looks sick. I know I've been sick. So I'm giving you all these things. I'll give you what I do, and then I'll give you what is the minimum. How about that? Okay. So I start planning for back to school probably a month and a half before, so first of all, to prepare for school, it's a lot of damn money. So that I don't have to cry because I'm spending money left and right trying to get them ready for school in such a shorter period of time, I like to spread it out. So I'll start a month and a half early and buy stuff like socks. So, buy them new socks for the school year. Yes, socks are a thing. Why are socks so expensive? And they are a thing. Then I'll buy a lunchbox. Maybe the next week, and the book bags the next week, I piece it up so that I don't feel oh my gosh, I have all this stuff to get at the last minute. I also do that with Christmas, y'all. So when I'm shopping on a regular basis, day to day, if I see something for someone that I want to get them for Christmas, I pick it up and I hold it until Christmas. I'm telling you, it's good shit, because when Christmas time comes around, I'm not as stressed as a lot of other people saying, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. I'm telling you, it is a thing. All right. So at minimum 2 weeks before, start getting organized. Start getting the stuff that that they need, whether it's clothes, socks, book bags, lunch boxes, are they able to reuse it, or are they not? It's just totally beat up. You need school shoes. And yes, I don't care whether your child go to private school or not, or public school, you still need school shoes. Because even you don't want to wear all your good shoes to school, because they be fucking them shit up. What do they do at school? Do they be kicking rocks? I don't understand. What do they do to their shoes at school? Why do they beat them up so much? They be tearing them up. Okay. So start 2 weeks ahead of time doing that kind of stuff. Just buying the things that you need to buy. If you can do it earlier, even better, so that you don't have to spend this large sum of money to get all this stuff in place. You can piece it up and do a little bit at a time. So that's as far as like the stuff goes, right? Start figuring out what the schedule is going to look like. You know, whoever is part of your village that is picking up, dropping off, you know, if they have to be at the school bus, what time is the school bus coming this year? Because it's not the same time every year. So double check, make sure, get all of your dates in order. You know, if the school hasn't sent you the info, contact the school, say, hey, do you have the new schedule for this year for all the special and important events and dates? Do that. Take some time. I know you be on your phone. People be on social media all damn day. People be on their phone doing all type of stuff all damn day. Take that list and put it in your calendar with alarms so that you are not the parent that says, oh shit, I forgot. I've been that parent and it feels, I do not like that feeling. I don't like it. And I don't know. I don't like rush feeling either. It stresses me out. It gets my anxiety on like 20. And so to maintain that and to keep my stress level down, to keep my anxiety down, I plan ahead as much as possible. You can't plan for everything, but you can plan as much as possible. So you do all of those things, get all those important dates in your phone, schedule them, do all that stuff, and then talk to your kids. Say, hey, listen, school year is about to come. Set your expectations, whatever they may be. Sit them down, do it over dinner. You know, let them know these are the changes that I've learned, that are coming up. And this is what we're going to do, how we're going to handle it. Have all of those things in place. Talk to them and set your expectations. And then at least, now they recommend 2 weeks before school. Us and our children, we do a week. Okay. But start making them go to bed at school time. Whatever schedule you want them to be on for school, put them on that schedule at minimum 1 week before school starts. Do not wait until the night before school to say, oh, now you got to go to bed at 9. Now you got to go to bed at 9:30. And they've been going to bed at midnight or plus, don't do that. Don't do that. You're not setting them up for success at all. So please get them into the routine at minimum a week before school starts. So another thing I like to do is I like to connect with the school. Now, what does that mean? If they're returning to the same school that you know, see if they have the same teacher. See if they have a teacher that you know. See if the principal is still going to be the same. All of the administration. Always make known who you are to the school. So let me tell you why. So let's talk about pedophiles for a second. So one of the things that pedophiles use to target a child is they target the child that they don't see that is attached to an adult. What does that mean? All children are attached to adults, yes. But they're looking for the child where the mom or the dad is always so busy that the mom and dad are not present at all. Now, I'm not saying you got to go to the school every damn day. No. But I'm saying you got to make known who is this child's parent, because they know that that parent is present and that their parent will be right up there as soon as they need to be. So that means go to at least 1 or 2 field trips. Chaperone at least 1 or 2 field trips. Volunteer with at least 1 or 2 events in the school. Like, try your best to be present in the school. It doesn't have to be on a weekly basis. It doesn't have to be on a monthly basis. We all have to work and we all don't have time for that. However, you can make sure you introduce yourself to the principal. Make sure and when you do that, you say, this is my child. Like, I do that with all the people I feel are important in the school, right? So that is my children's teachers. They will know who we are. They will know. This is Kai's mother and father. This is Cree's mother and father. The principal needs to know who we are. Who else needs to know? The front desk person, the person that runs the front desk, that answer the phone, that is probably one of the most important people in the school. I call them that position the heart because they know everything. They know everything because they're on the front line. They're on the front line and they're implementing everything that is being passed down from the principal, the vice principal, the dean, whoever you got that's running the school. So get to know that person and let that person get to know you and who your children are. Gym teachers. I always like to know who the gym teacher is. And I'm not, and it's usually because that's usually like the fun class. So they kind of get to see a different part of your child, in a good way. And so they can give you a different perspective when it comes time of getting feedback. Oh yes. And of course, attend back to school night. That's a must. That's mandatory. And attend your parent-teacher conferences. Again, mandatory. Even if you have to do it on Zoom. Get it done. So, connect with the school. Make sure you know, because I'm not trying to scare y'all, but this is research-based, okay? Pedophiles target children who you do not seem to have parents attached to them, that the parents are too busy to be a part of their child's life. Those are the ideal candidates for a pedophile. So y'all know how to make sure your children are not a target. And of course, visit the doctor. You got to get those annual physicals in. You got to get that paperwork done. So make sure if you don't even have the appointment scheduled, please get it scheduled, because if your doctor, like my kid's doctor, she's so popular, it's hard to get an appointment with her. So I make the appointment at the annual physical, right? So if the annual physical is done in August, when we leave that appointment, I make their annual physical appointment for next August at that appointment. So I don't have to fight for one. I know, and of course, put it in your calendar, people. Put it in your calendar. We all have calendars. If you got a phone, you got a calendar. Do like a big, not really big, but do create a core memory for your children, with you and your children, for your, like last hurrah for the summer. Do something fun that they've been asking for, that they've been wanting to do, even if it's around the house, but spend some uninterrupted family quality time together. Give them a positive core memory right before school starts. It kind of puts them in a good mood and gets them motivated to go deal with this challenge that they're about to face, because starting a new school year is a challenge for them. That is their challenge. If you want to put it in work terms, that is their presentation, right? Like if you're working with something at work on a presentation and you have a deadline, this is that for them. And then this is the absolute last thing. On the first day of school, try to make sure everything is calm. The last thing you want to do on the first day of school is be rushing out the house. Can't find socks, can't find the shirt you're looking for, can't find the pants you're looking for. Get everything out and ready the night before. That's just kind of like a thing that we do in the house here. Hell, I even do it still as an adult. I pick out my clothes at night for the most part. Unless I'm going somewhere like in the evening the next day and I got time. But if I have somewhere to go early in the morning, I pick out everything at night and lay it out. I do not. I still do that. I started doing that as a child. My mother had me doing that as a child, and I still do it as an adult. And it makes my mornings go a lot smoother. So get prepared at night, the night before. Make sure they go to bed on time. Make sure you go to bed on time. And that way, when you wake up the next day, it's mindless work, right? You know what you're wearing. You know what you got to do. You know what time you got to leave. All of that good stuff. So I hope that y'all take these tips and implement them. Tell me if they work for you. Tell me if they didn't work for you. Tell me if you have tips to add to these tips, right? For other people. I would love for you to share them. I would love to learn more new ones. So if you got something, please let me know. All right, friends. So Let's get ready for this new school year. I'm kind of happy about it. Actually, I'm very happy about it because I'm about to get my life back. I'm excited for that. All right, guys. Until next time. And remember, nothing's out of order. Thanks for listening to I'm Not Gonna Lie to You podcast. Subscribe for more insightful and down-to-earth content. And don't forget to follow us on social media at An Angel's Touch 8 on Instagram and An Angel's Touch Therapy on Facebook.